too many bundles.
Mr. Interpreter, please assist. Is this bundle?
The first bundle from Mr. Namanya is
Page 51. So start at
There is the other bundle.
May I assist you?
You can proceed.
Just now.
He gave it away. He had it in the morning.
Okay.
51.
As a part pieces. Please go to page 62 of the bundle. And page 12 of the agreement, Your Worship. Are you there?
On page 62, yes.
Okay.
62 or 52?
62, Your Worship, which is the last page. Can you please just read what's written there on that page? It's a very short.
In witness hereof duly signed at Windhoek on the 18th day of July 2022 for NAMCOR Trading by, then it's a signature, name Immanuel Mulunga, Managing Director, and then it's a witness.
And there are two witnesses who signed. Okay. You agree with me that it was signed by Immanuel Mulunga, correct?
Yes?
Who was he representing? You agree with me that he was representing NAMCOR? Stated
Yes.
differently. Okay. Now, the investigating officer will come and inform this court, will testify by producing documents that, in fact, the managing director, Immanuel Mulunga, at the time that he entered into this asset purchase agreement, did not have the authorization of the board to do so.
That
Do
is
you have
not,
any comment?
but it's not up to me, no.
You have no comment.
I have not.
No.
It's not up to me. I will not
It's
know.
not up to him.
It's not up to me.
What do you mean it's not up to me?
It's not up to me if the managing director did not have authority, power to sign the document at that date, on that date.
Did you obtain a resolution from the managing director that he was indeed authorized by the board to enter into such an agreement?
There was no requirement for between the party that there would be a resolution from NAMCOR board of directors.
But is it not your duty, your fiduciary duty, sir, as a director of Enercon, to ensure that the person with whom you are transacting? Yes, can I just finish off?
Mr. Ramanja?
I was about to object, then my colleague say she didn't finish, then I wanted to give her a fair opportunity to finish. But I think because your worship, the witness didn't place on record that he's a lawyer. The fiduciary duty in corporate realm lies with your company, not somebody else's company. So I do not know, in relation to Mr. Mulunga allegedly not having an authority on behalf of NAMCOR, how in company law fiduciary duty can be raised against my client. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I just did not understand her. It doesn't make sense in law.
Mrs. Hindle,
Mr. Elindi, was it not your duty as a director of Enercon Namibia Pty Limited?
are you not responding to Mr. Namanje?
Your Worship, Mr. Namanje took issue with the term of fiduciary duty. So we will not refer to the term fiduciary duty. So I'm asking the...
Want to rephrase?
Yes, Your Worship.
Okay.
Was it not your duty as a director of Enercon Namibia Pty Limited?
My duty as a director of Enercon is to do with Enercon, not to do with NAMCOR. I have no obligation to make sure of the affairs of NAMCOR.
So the short of long is that you did not check whether he had the duty.
It's not my duty to check.
Now, was it also your testimony? I just want to go back to the fuel supply agreement. Was it also your testimony that you gave NAMCOR exclusive rights to supply fuel? In other words, you would only get fuel from NAMCOR and not from other entities. Is that correct?
That's what my testimony.
Come again?
That was I testified earlier.
Okay, that's your testimony.
Yes.
Okay, so you gave NAMCOR these rights as of the 18th of July 2022, when the last Mr. Mulunga signed the agreement.
You should know that NAMCOR has been already a supplier, supplying, not exclusive to have the rights as from the asset purchase agreement. NAMCOR has been already, as we can see, a supplier to Enercon, not exclusivity. The exclusivity started with a purchase agreement.
Okay, it started with a purchase agreement.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes?
Okay, thank you. Let's move on. Now, the 53,212,000, I want to deal with that. You agree with me that Bank Windhoek account, as we've referred to 520, 35 million was paid into that account, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So who were the signatories to that account?
The signatory was myself, Peter Elindi and Jennifer Hamukwaya is a joint account.
If you say joint account, what do you mean?
It's a joint account of signatory between Enercon and NAMCOR.
You just need to speak up a little bit.
It's a joint account of between Enercon and NAMCOR. So the party to those agreement to the two companies has to jointly sign on that account.
Why was Jennifer, sorry, the court referred as accused 3, Your Worship. Why was accused 3 given rights to that account or access to that account?
As when my brother was testifying here, the court heard that one of the requirements to make sure it's an guarantee to NAMCOR, there should be the purchase orders, and also they should be then those purchase orders made as a guarantee, and the signatory will also able to make sure that NAMCOR receive their monies.
Okay. So it was for accused number 3 to make sure that NAMCOR receives the money.
Yes?
Okay. Anything else? Why was your signature to that account? You want to add anything to that?
No, nothing else. Just to guarantee that NAMCOR get their money.
You are saying that NAMCOR gets their money. Which money are you referring to?
We are talking about the supply money, the supply of fuel money.
And this is, you're saying supply of fuel, this is the 15th September 2016 agreement, or which agreement are you referring to?
NAMCOR was not part of the 16 September agreement.
Okay. So it was which
It has
one?
never been a party to that agreement.
Okay, supply of fuel, which agreement are you referring to?
The agreement you talk about the agreement of the 2020, I think I cannot...
Is it the asset purchase agreement?
No, the supply agreement between NAMCOR and Enercon.
So what is the date on that?
I don't have a date by here, but the record shows the date.
Can we just refer the applicant, Mr. Namanje, which bundle?
Your Worship, that is the March 2022 agreement.
Just want to know which bundle.
To locate.
Mr. Casper. 16 March.
Yes.
Okay, which bundle? We just want to refer the. Would the court can bear with us, Your Worship?
Yes, take your time.
I have the agreement consisting of 27 pages. I'm just not showing Mr. Naman's bundle. It's number.
Yeah, I remember your Worship. That was, it does not form part of my bundle, Your Worship. It's the agreement that the state produced. It's among the documents, Your Worship, the other day you gave back because it was loose documents. It's not part of my bundle.
Councils, just have a look at it before I hand it to court. Should I do have a copy for the applicant as well? The court can bear with us.
I just want them first to confirm whether that is the document.
If it is for March 2022.
16 March 20.
Yes. As long as.
Yeah, correct, Your Worship, but the document we have is not signed by any witness on behalf of NAMCOR. But the document, correct, it's dated 16 March 2022 between NAMCOR Petroleum Trading and Distribution Pty Limited and Enercon Pty Limited.
That is the agreement. That is the agreement.
I have a copy for the courts as well as for the applicant. Mr. Elindi, who are the parties to this agreement?
Are you referring to the last page?
The first page.
Okay, the party is NAMCOR Petroleum Trading and Distribution Pty Ltd and Enercon Namibia Pty Ltd.
Okay. The page 26 and 27, the parties that signed the agreement.
On page 26, Peter Hango Elindi as a chairman and Rebecca Erastus as acting general manager.
Okay, can you please just read in witness whereof? Can you just read that sentence? But I'm interested
In witness thereof, the seller caused this agreement to be executed in Windhoek on this 16th date of March 2022.
Okay. Who is Rebecca Erastus?
It's mentioned here, acting general manager of Enercon Namibia.
So who is she? Do you know her?
Yes, I know
assume
her.
it's one of your employees. Or
Yes.
who is that?
One of our employees.
Okay. Do you take note of the date there, 16 March 2022?
Yes.
Okay. Can you just put the document aside? I'll get back to it shortly. So you said the Bank Windhoek account, the Enercon Bank Windhoek account 520 was opened to regulate the supply of fuel to ensure that Enercon pays for the fuel, and the duty of accused number 3 was employee of NAMCOR was to make sure that Enercon indeed pays, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, when was this account opened?
I do not
You
know
should by
the,
account, I mean the
Sir,
bank Windhoek.
can I have can I just allow him to comment? He was asked and then he started and then you, yeah.
What is this?
When
don't-
was it open?
I do not know the exact date.
Do you know the year?
It's 2020.
Pardon?
What year?
It should be between 2021, 2022.
May I proceed, Your Worship? The investigating officer will testify, Mr. Elindi, that this account was opened in October 2021. Do you have any comments on that?
That's why I say it's between 2021 and 2022, so it's falling within that period.
And this account was opened to regulate the supply of fuel based on the fuel supply agreement between NAMCOR and Enercon, which was signed on 16 March 2022, correct?
NAMCOR has been always supplying Enercon. It was not limited to only the agreement. I did not recall saying NAMCOR only started supplying in 2022.
Prostitution. Now, if you sign the fuel supply agreement with NAMCOR on the 16th day of March, the year 2022, why was accused number 3 already a signatory to this account in October 2021? Because that's what the investigating officer will come and testify.
What? Your Worship, my colleague must ask questions that we can meaningfully follow. He is posing a question that if the agreement was signed on the 16th of March, yet accused number 3 was already signatory.
Yes.
That is what the investigating officer is coming to testify. Now, which part? Because part of it was a question, Your Worship, you know what I mean.
Yes.
I don't know whether the investigating officer is coming to ask a question or what exactly is my colleague saying. We also need to follow.
Ms. Hinda?
Bishop, the question was why was accused number 3 a signatory to this account that was opened in October 2021? If the fuel supply agreement was only signed or entered into between NAMCOR and Enercon on 16 March 2022.
Yeah.
That is the question put.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She is asking a question. Why was accused number 3 was being already a signatory in relation to an agreement apparently only signed on the 16th of March 2022. And she said when the investigating officer is coming to testify. To testify what? Because that is the question put to the witness. You can't say the investigating officer is coming to testify why. Because she is posing a question to the witness to answer.
Yes.
It's another thing if he answers, then she says, no, but that is not what the investigating officer is coming to say this and that. Maybe to give a reason why. But she posed a question and said that is what the investigating officer is coming to say. Then it's to repeat the question with respect.
Ms. Hinda?
The investigating officer is in possession of a document, sir. Okay?
Yes.
And that is
Can
why
we maybe just clarify that aspect, which Mr. Namanje is raising? Because you put it to him that the investigating officer will come and testify. And then you proceeded to say why was it signed.
Okay.
Yes, so
Maybe
I
it was-
am
it's
in
still
agreement with Mr. Namanje there.
Okay, the investigating officer will testify that when this account was opened in October 2021, accused number 3 was already a signatory to that account. That's what the investigating officer will testify.
You can come and testify, but I also said it earlier that NAMCOR was already supplying. I mean, the supply agreement normally details the term of the two parties. It does not necessarily mean that is the beginning of the supply agreement.
And then the why question was, if the fuel supply agreement was only signed on the 16th of March 2022, why was Jennifer, accused number 3, already a signatory to that account?
I don't know any law in this country that preventing the two parties that are doing business to make an arrangement of that nature.
So you don't have an explanation?
I do have an explanation.
please
The
give an
party,
explanation.
NAMCOR
We
was
want
already
to know why
supplying.
she
Mrs. Hinda, the witness said he is not aware about any law that prevents two people in business from doing such arrangement. That was his answer.
As a court places.
Yes, please.
Okay, so in the 520 account, Enercon paid 35 million. Are we correct?
Yes.
Okay. The Bank Windhoek account number 848, the 18,212,000 was paid to that account.
Yes.
Okay. Bishop, can we refer to the Enercon account 848? Can we please refer the applicant to the bundle, Mr. Namanje?
Your Worship, 193.
193.
But it may be that the accused person only have the first one that before we added some pages.
Yeah, I don't have that document.
I will ask that one of my.
You don't have a document. It should
Um,
be in your bundle.
Your Worship, I can assist my colleague.
What page, Mr. Namanje?
193.
record then?
Yes, we can proceed.
Mr. Elindi, are you there?
Yes,
Who are the signatories to this bank account?
Peter Elindi and myself.
Must I give you a copy, Ms. Kebab? If the court can just bear with us.
Take your time.
Can you go to the 19th of July, the year 2022?
My page is cut off. It's showing a 9. I'm sure that should be a 19.
Transaction number 155.
Yes, I can see transaction 155.
Can you please read the entry? in
The
that
entry is
transaction?
showing Onyeka, and the amount is 3,613,000.
What was that payment for?
The payment is Onyeka has an agreement with Enercon for all logistical.
You must just speak up a little bit, sir.
Onyeka has an agreement with Enercon for all logistical clearing and forwarding services, and also storage and warehousing.
Therefore,
Therefore, the payment was made in regards to that.
can you look at the same date, 19 July 2022?
Yes,
That's transaction code, Your Worship, 155. Can you see it?
there are a lot of 155. Which one are you referring to?
The second one after Onyeka. The second transaction after Onyeka.
Oh, okay. Eco Trading CC, the amount of 9,500,000.
What was that payment for?
When my brother testified earlier, this amount we pay for the fuel to Eco Trading. So Onyeka for Enercon to get the fuel from Eco Trading.
But I thought you said you signed an exclusive fuel supply agreement with Enercon on the 18th of July.
Yes, ma'am.
Why was there a need for you to transfer?
The amount of
9
35 million.
I'm not done with my question.
Okay.
Why was there a need for you to transfer 9.5 million to Eco Trading?
Are you done?
You may answer, sir.
As you recall, the amount of 35 million was paid to the account of 1520. It was to clear the outstanding of Enercon with NAMCOR. There is a period given between that period for NAMCOR to reload again the credit for Enercon. In between, we cannot, as I mentioned, we cannot allow Namibia Defense Force or Ministry of Defense to be dry without any fuel. It has to be wet all the time.
I want to refer you to the BIPA documents, the founding statements, amendments thereto of Eco Trading. Bishop, I was made to understand by Master Namanje that it's part of the bundles that were handed up. 218, Your Worship.
218.
On which document?
The bundle from Mr. Manje. Do you have the bundle?
I don't think he has the additional bundle. No.
Can we provide him with the bundle?
Yes, Your Worship.
Okay, before you touch on that bundle, who were the members, the shareholders, if you know, of Eco Trading CC?
I do not know to what relevance do I have to know the Eco Trading members, but for the record of the court, it shows here 100% Simaneka Victor Malima.
Okay. Can you read the beneficial owner on that document? Name of beneficial owner, that's paragraph 4.
On page?
Can we just give the applicant one of these copies, councils, that I gave you? It seems that the bundle received by the applicant is not complete.
Your Worship,
Yeah.
it's confirmed. The witness takes us to a page. He reads, he says to this court, it appears that Victor Malima is the 100% member of the entity. Your Worship. What other relevance would the beneficial ownership document in that context have?
Because it will be the same.
Mrs. Hinda?
Bishop, I want the witness to read the beneficial owner into the record. I don't see the basis of the objection by Mr. Kaskar.
At what page he is also asking?
It's on the first page, Your Worship.
I think I have no, it's my client being asked. Because my client has already
this
stated,
one?
can I have not even a problem if because my colleague does not give us documents, so that my client prepare and I prepare so that there is no delay.
Yes.
She can even just suggest, because we were told the member is Simaneka. If it is a different person, then she must suggest. If it is the same person, there is no dispute, so that we move on. Because this person says, I have nothing to do with ECHO, but I will read for you.
Yes, I understand. And she simply said to Mr. Kasper that she wants to read it into the record.
Please hand to the applicant. On that first page, sir.
Where do you want me to start?
Paragraph 4. I just want you to read the
Beneficial owners, see instruction on page 4. The above mentioned entity has the following beneficial owners. Simaneka Victor Malima,
Thank you, sir. Look at, may I assist you on the amended founding statement? I'll assist you. That's CC2.
At what page is that?
You should, each page on top is CC2, but what will guide the court is the heading. It says amended founding statement.
Yes, I have the bundle here. I want to see the page. It's easier for me to.
The problem, Your Worship, those documents, you are in the same boat like us. You were never given.
Oh, it's not in this bundle.
No.
For ease of reference, I have a copy for the court.
But the councils also don't have it.
I gave it to them, Your Worship. And that's a copy that I took now from Master Pangawambo and gave to. Just hang on, he's referring to it.
The court, Your Worship, even if we cannot find the,
Yeah.
if the court has a copy, we can proceed.
Yeah.
I don't have the copy.
But I gave copies to councils, Your Worship. I gave them 2 documents. I gave them the resolution as well as that paper papers of eco trading.
Officer, can you just... Mr. Namanje, are you saying even if you cannot find it, we can proceed?
Yes, yes.
Okay, we
It
can
has
proceed.
nothing to do with my client.
We can proceed.
Are you there, sir, on the amended founding statement?
Yes, if it's the one that starts with page 3, Eco Trading CC.
Might just have a look at your document so that I make sure that you are at the correct page, because I cannot see a page 3. No, it's not this page. The court can bear with us. So we have established that the beneficial owner of Eco Trading CC is Simaneka Victor Malema. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And on the amended founding statement, are you there, sir?
Yes.
Actually, first go to page 3 before we deal with, just 2 pages away from where you are. Page 3, Eco Trading CC, you will see the name members, 1.
I don't see where you are.
Just 2 pages away from where your worship was just now. Full names and surname, there's a Marta, Dinelaro, and Tindi.
I don't see it.
Can I assist the court? Are we there, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Look at the description of principal business. Can you see that? No.
There is no description of a business principle on this page.
I just said, let's just leave that for now. Let's go to page 3. Residential address. Can you read that?
Ms. Hinda, the court wants to follow, but where are we?
Your worship,
And where are
full
we going?
names. Full names and surnames, there's Marta Dinelago Antindi, is your worship there?
Yes.
Okay. Residential address,
It show F15 Hammerkop, Hockland Park, Windhoek, Namibia.
okay. And that's the residential address of the first applicant, your brother, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now go to the description, 2 pages before that. Description of principal business. Just 2 pages forward.
Forward.
Or backwards, sorry.
It's backwards.
Yes, backwards. Description of principal business. Is the court there?
Lucinda, I'm getting lost.
May I assist you, Worship?
Yes.
But Your Worship, the most important question this court should be asking is the relevance. Because, Your Worship, we are not running a trial. As you correctly remarked last week, Your Worship, this is a bail inquiry. And it is an inquiry directed at ascertaining whether or not the applicant before court is a suitable candidate for bail. Now, that being the overarching principle of these proceedings, Your Worship, surely the state, under these circumstances now, where we are even getting lost, even the court is lost, should at least, for purposes of moving forward, demonstrate to this honorable court what, if any, is the relevance of this.
Yes, Ms. Hinda, I asked you, where are we going?
Your Worship, the relevance of this is the applicant before court informed this honorable court that they paid 9.5 million to Eco Trading CC for the supply of fuel. Now, the BIBA documents, which the applicant will read into the record now, description of principal business does not have fuel. They are not registered to supply fuel. That is the relevance, Your Worship.
It's become, that is exactly the problem now. If we just let it go, because if the state's problem is that my client, through a corporate entity, dealt with a company that sells oil products, when, according to the BIPA document, there is a salon or there should be a mechanical or engineering firm, one must ask ourselves, why are we inquiring into that? My client is not facing any charge in relation to, in terms of the Close Cooperation Act. But even if, your worship, our client paid Eco Trading, and the Eco Trading doesn't have a license or is not allowed to sell those products, why is it relevant here? Then are we going to arrest pastors and lawyers and judges and magistrates who buy from ShopRite when, if you go to BIPA, maybe the name is something different? Honestly, we must not make these proceedings a mockery.
Your Worship, just in addition, if you look at those description of principal business, it speaks firstly to general trade. What is general trade, Your Worship? It then goes on, buying and selling of commodities. Your Worship, it is a known fact that petroleum products, they are on the stock exchange as commodities. What are we doing?
And then the last one, as far as the situation is concerned, transportation of dangerous goods.
Yeah, exactly.
Please continue, Worship.
Any response?
Yes, Your Worship. Your Worship, Mr. Namanchi knows where I'm going. The testimony by the applicant before court that they paid Eco Trading to supply fuel is not true. Because if you look at the bank statement of Eco Trading CC, we will argue by way of the bank statements of the other entities that this 9.5 million paid into Eco Trading account was actually used to pay gratifications, bribes to the employees of NAMCOR. So we're demonstrating to the applicant before court that what he wants this court to believe that 9.5 was to supply fuel is not true.
Yes,
And just to add before the court rules on it, and the investigating officer, Your Worship, will also come and testify that he did investigations at the Ministry of Mines and Energy. Eco Trading does not have a license to supply fuel.
Okay, I understand, Mrs. Hill. However, the difficulty is that this document, for example, Eco Trading is owned by a certain Mr. Malema. And the applicant testified on the record they paid for fuel. So whether Eco Trading have a license or not, it cannot, for example, be used against him. And secondly, also, even if you look, as councils have indicated on this document, it indicates a number of other things. And thirdly, you have indicated lastly that you are going to argue. Maybe can we then leave it for argument?
As the court pleases. Mr. Elindi, I'm putting it to you, and the investigating officer will come and testify that the 9.5 million that you paid into Eco Trading bank account was not for the supply of fuel.
The investigator can come and testify. Councillor Hinda, I know you...
Please address the court.
Yeah, Your Worship, Councillor Hinda is not a business person, neither the investigator. So I know there is no way in this country where you are doing business with a person and ask the person to bring the CC documentation or registration documentation before you do business with a person. So therefore, in that way, it's impossible for us, when we pay for fuel, to go and ask EcoFuel whether you are registered for these goods, to deliver these goods. No.
Yes, can we move on?
Thank you, Your Worship. I will revert to this account. I just want you to look at the quality meat supplies bank statement. Do you have a copy, sir?
No, I don't have a copy. I have a lot of loose documents here. I don't know whether...
You should, that's exhibit B4. Yeah, which one too? No. Check if you can see an entry of 20 July 2022.
Your Worship, we must be fair. And of course, without necessarily directing to the state how to conduct its business.
Yes.
This court must be satisfied that this person standing before this court, first and foremost, knows who is quality meat. And then the other inquiries can come, Your Worship. Because at this point, Your Worship, we must now concern ourselves with the relevance and where these proceedings are going.
Ms. Hinda?
Your Worship, relevance of reference to quality meat supplies is to demonstrate that the 9.5 million that was paid from Enercon Namibia Pty Limited was paid into Eco Trading, and thereafter it was transferred to Quality Meat Supplies. From Quality Meat Supplies, it was used to pay some of the employees of NAMCOR. That's a relevance.
Yes, it's on the record. If I recall, Mr. Namanje indicated that those documents They have no issue with those documents, even if they are provided to court or admitted by agreement.
I indeed stated
Yes.
for the interest of the proceeding. I said my colleague can even, she doesn't need to put through my client the difficulties of reading the numbers because we all know now.
Yes, yes.
She can even put a statement and say, look, that 9.5, when it went there, the owners of that company paid A, B, C, D without leading my client to be sweating the whole day, just reading numbers.
Ms. Indo?
Your Worship, I beg to disagree with Master Namanje. That was placed, this document was placed or put to the first applicant. Each applicant before court is bringing his own individual bail application. Therefore, it is the duty of the state to also put it to this applicant before court. So we cannot assume, Your Worship, because it was put to the first applicant, it applies equally to the second applicant. That can surely not be the position. I need to put it to this applicant. If he says he has no comment, he doesn't know quality meat supplies or his business, he can put it, but I need to put it to him because it is only on that basis, Your Worship, that we can argue the strength of the state's case.
Your Worship, we are not objecting to my colleague putting the number because it's already common cause, it's known. We are objecting to this repetitive and exhausting process of making my client to be reading numbers that are common cause. My colleague can suggest that, look, this happened, and my client will comment, but to be reading numbers and numbers.
Bishop, unfortunately, Master Namanje cannot dictate to the state on how to conduct its cross-examination.
Okay.
He had an opportunity during evidence in chief, he did so, and now it's the state's opportunity to cross-examine or to put certain facts to this witness.
Yes, I understand.
Bishop, I take...
I was also of the view, because it's common cause. I have already indicated if it's common cause, we don't have to lose our time on issues which are common cause. But it appears the state have a different
Unless
look at that one, so you can proceed.
Thank you, Worship. The first page, Exhibit B4, Quality Meat Supply CC. Are you there, sir, the first page? Account number CHK 8023489861.
I can see that.
Please go to the second page, sir. You must give me an indication if you are there.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. Please go to the 20th of July, the year 2022. Transaction code 107.
The date?
20 July 2022, sir.
This page I am starting with the 11th of August.
Is that page 2 of 7?
The next page I page,
The page that you're at, is it page 2 of 7?
or page 3 of 8.
No, you should be at page 2 of 7.
I don't have page 2 of 7. I have page 1 of 8, page 3 of 8, page 5 of 8, and page 7 of 8.
Okay. On the page that you have, which pages does your worship have? It's also there on page 2.
2 of 7.
I don't have page 2 of 7.
Yes, he does not have the document. Can you just assist, provide him with the correct document? Officer, can we take that document and give it to Ms. Hinda just to check?
My papers are flying. Please close the door. Yes.
Ms. Hinda, Unfortunately, this is an open court.
Yes, yes, Your Worship.
Our
Yes.
papers are flying.
We have a right to.
Yes, it's an open court, and we have the door open. Yes.
Can you see that now, sir, on page 2?
Yes, now I have it.
Okay, 20 July. Can you just read that into record?
20 July. On that page, there's no 20 July.
Sir, I just opened it and gave it to you at the correct place. It's even marked with a blue pen.
If I cannot see it, it's not a crime. Okay, I'm here.
Please read that.
There are two transactions in 20 July, the first one or the second?
The first one, sir, thank you.
Eco Trading Loan, PMT.
Can you read the amount as well, sir?
1,470,000.
Okay. Let's proceed to the next.
Panduleni Farming, 500,000.
Your Worship, may I just ask you, Your Worship, these documents are the one that we handed up as exhibit.
Yes.
If there is a report and it's handed up as an exhibit, it's true that sometimes you may read out portions. But a bank statement that was already read in the record by applicant number 1 in the same joint proceeding for bail application.
Yeah.
And now, again, in addition to reading it in the record, last time you remember when Advocate Rirungwe was the one leading,
Yeah.
the documents themselves were placed before court so that even after, if somebody wanted a transcribed record and exhibit, they are there, everybody can read. Your Worship, this is not an objection, just a suggestion. Can't we honestly sing what we are suggesting? My colleague can even just read out the number because the document is a real exhibit which is part of the record. Where are we going, making my client to read out unknown numbers? Your Worship, it's just a suggestion, it's not an objection. In the interest of time, my colleague can even read them out herself and just put the number because they are common cause.
Yes, it's the same issue we discussed, and in agreement we have raised because they are common cause, but the state is saying they have a different approach. We cannot dictate to them how they want, but I understand, as is already on record,
Okay,
that we don't have to waste time on issues of common cause, so that.
Yes,
But-
I was just suggesting. Your
Yes.
Worship, it's fine.
Thank you, Worship. You said the next one was Panduleni Farming, correct, sir?
I said that already, yes.
What's the amount?
500,000.
The next one, the next entry dated 21 July.
CP Willemse,
Can
960,000.
you just, transaction code 155, is that correct?
Yes, 155.
Yes.
I read it already. I said CP Willemse, the amount is 960,000.
You should exhibit B8. That's the bank statement of Parkwood Petroleum Logistics, CC.
Sir, do you have that document?
I don't have that document, Your Worship.
Can you go to page 14, sir? That's the last page. You just done the document. It's the last page on the reverse. Can you see that?
Yes.
Date 21 July 2022. Should I assist you?
If you may.
What is the transaction description?
Eco Trading C cross-border trust, and
Yes.
the amount is 1,040,000.
Okay.
When comes the other. So is this court accepting that a witness testifying is simply to be taken to transactions and no question is posted to say, but I mean, I'm taking you here, I'd like you to comment whether you know about this payment or just
Yes,
that you
Mr. Casper, I understand, but this, you see, Ms. Hinda, we are on record. The court does not want to dictate to her how. Yes.
No, Your Worship, it's not a request for this court to dictate,
Yeah.
but it's a request for this court, given the observation this court made last week to say a bail application is an inquiry to establish whether a bail applicant is a candidate, a suitable candidate for bail. This court also directed us and told us we are going to be confined to issues that are relevant for this determination. Now, Your Worship, given that understanding and given the understanding again, this court has, after having raised this issue, surely, Your Worship, this court has to direct and assist us in getting to the relevant issues for this court to be enabled to make a determination.
Ms. Hinda, any comment?
Bishop, please no comment. I believe we have dealt with this issue before.
Yes, Mr. Casper, I understand your concerns. Like I indicated, we are on record. Mr. Namanya said the court is also on record to say issues are common cause we don't have, but the state wants to do it that way. Otherwise, the court will be seen as if it's trying to muzzle the state in a certain way. So,
Mr. Court, please.
Please go to your bank statement, Malakia Elindi. It should be in Mr. Namanji's bundle.
now it's exhibit.
That's exhibit
10,
10,
B10.
Your Worship. Must we assist you, sir?
Yes.
Councillors, can you just give your copies to the applicants?
Which copy? The B10.
Yes, sure. Should B9 and B10. We can deal with it at the same time.
Really, we should. I'm just doing this in the interest of time, but I find this to be.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Kasper.
Is it 9 and 10, Mr. Kasper? Okay. You have your bank statement, Mr. Elindi?
Yes.
Go to the transaction of 19 July.
Yes, I'm there.
Can you please just read that into record?
Management fees in amount of 1,500,000.
Okay. Whilst you are at it, can you also go to the bank statement of Peter Elindi?
I don't have it here.
Mr. Kasper, I thought you gave bank statements.
It's not my job. Surely it's expected to come prepared. You cannot go to war and then your bullets are home.
Yes.
No, Your Worship, we do have, in the interest of
Okay.
time, as they
Yes.
say, we'll just take our time and just find the statement and present it to the witness. Because we definitely have the bank statement of Peter Elindi.
I will assist again, Your Worship.
You have it?
Yes.
Just hold on. Can you go to the 19th of July?
What page?
Just hold on, sir. Just give me a minute. That's Exhibit 9, Your Worship.
Yes.
Page 39.
But, Your Worship, again, this, and at least I hope in this instance, this court will come to the aid of everyone before this court. Your Worship, Mr. Elindi stood right there, Peter Elindi. At no point, Your Worship, was he confronted with his bank statement. Now, someone other than Mr. Peter Elindi, Your Worship, is to be confronted with his bank statement. Surely, Your Worship, that cannot be fair.
Your Worship, I do not want to be misunderstood because the court stated that it doesn't want to be seen to be muzzling the state. But I think for the last 30 minutes or more, my colleague has not been doing cross-examination. Cross-examination, as known, procedurally and substantively, has not been happening. That means if this is a process entailed, that means that when the state counsel come and lead his witness, and Your Worship give me an opportunity to cross-examine Mr. Inambao, we understand it's him coming. It will be open for me to simply take my bundle, those witnesses, and go through statement. We can spend 5 hours without asking a single question. Just taking from exhibit, go to what agreement, read out this paragraph, and then off we go, off we go, off we go. That's not cross-examination. It's true in cross-examination sometimes you can ask a witness and just to lay the basis, Your Worship. But for 30 minutes just leading somebody's own witness, that's my witness. I already led it. My colleague has the right to come and lead her evidence. I'm not saying she cannot refer to document, But assuming she just continued, Your Worship, where will you put the stop? If she's not asking any question, she's just saying from exhibits that are already part of the record. I'm not challenging the court. I'm just saying, I think soon we are falling into a huge danger because it is no more cross-examination. Everybody know what is the ratio behind cross-examination. You test she's no more testing the evidence of the witness. She's leading him as if it is her witness.
Yes, I understand, Mr. Namanje, and I am on record for saying before this court are seasoned officers of court. Yes, and that's what the state is doing. It's
so that's why I'm saying I'm doing it with you.
That's why I'm saying I understand what you are saying.
Okay,
yes.
Your Worship, I don't want Your Worship to feel I'm not challenging that.
Yes,
It's just a warning placing that. Otherwise, we will just go on and on and on. But let's see what is happening.
Do you have Peter Elindi's bank statement, sir?
Yes, I was just given.
Okay. Page 39, sorry. 19 July 2022. Do you have that, sir?
Yes,
Okay. Can you please just read that?
Your Worship, before I read that, can I say something?
You can proceed.
It's really unfair that I've been given Peter Elindi when he was really standing in this box, his bank statement now to comment on it, when I have my bank statement to comment on it. It's really also unfair to be asked all this eco-trading, eco-fuel, when there are people who are mentioned as the members in those entities. Now, when the time comes for those members to stand before court, is now the state going to repeat the same question again so that we can be just standing here? And we are in jail. I mean, the state council will go home to their families from here, and we are paying our attorneys from our pockets. It is unfair for the state to continue repeating the same thing, which is on record here and is not disputed, for even entities that are represented by their members, and they can able to answer to it. But for this one of Peter Elindi, the state has a chance to ask Peter Elindi, my brother, of his bank statement. I don't think it's really fair.
I don't want you to comment, Your Worship. I just want you, applicant, I just want you to read that in the record. 19 July 2022, transaction code 107. Read that in the record.
It says management fees and the amount is 1,500.
Okay.
1,500,000.
Now, the bank statement of Onyeka, there's on credit there's a 3.6 million.
We already established that.
Yes, I just want to confirm because the questions are following now. The cross-examination is now starting. Okay, so you confirm?
Yes.
Okay. And it was transferred on the 19th of July. 1.5 went into your account and 1.5 went into Peter Elindi's account. You confirm, as you have demonstrated now, as you have read through now?
But my charges, count 52, said I received the money on an account that is not mine.
We will get there, sir. We will get there, not a problem. Just answer, just confirm.
Yes.
You received 1.5, Peter received 1.5, correct?
I received 1.5 on
Okay.
the statement.
You received this money, it's management fees for which entity?
It's management fee for Onyeka.
For?
For Onyeka,
Okay.
yes.
And who were the members of Onyeka? Is it yourself and your wife, Lydia Elindi?
The management, Peter Elindi and Malakia Elindi were managing Onyeka. Lydia Elindi was just a member on Onyeka's. She was not managing Onyeka.
Can you just repeat that? I don't get what you're saying.
Peter Elindi and Malakia Elindi were managing Onyeka. Lydia Elindi was just a member in Onyeka. She was not managing Onyeka.
Was Peter Elindi also part of Onyeka? I thought you said yourself and Peter Elindi
He
were
was-
for
he was the
Nyambali. Can I just finish? You testified yesterday Nyambali was for yourself and Peter Elindi. Nyambali Medical Centre, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Onyeka was for your wife and yourself, but you ran the company. Your wife was not involved.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So where does Peter fit into this?
Peter is a signatory to Onyeka.
To the bank account?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So this 1.5 that was paid into your personal bank account as well as that account of Peter, it was not for management fee for Enercon?
No.
Now let's deal with the issue. You mentioned that you are facing a wrong charge. Let's go to the count. I believe it's count 42.
It's 52.
Count 52.
It's count 52. Ms. Hindal,
Yes, Your Worship. Okay. I first want you to go to count 42, sir. That's a count in relation to Peter Malakia, correct?
There is no person, Peter Malakia.
Peter Elindi.
My count starts from count 43.
Go to count 42, sir.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. Page 19, go to page 19. Can you just
Yes.
read that? Can you just read that? The top part.
In that, or upon 19 July 2022, at the near Windhoek, in the district of Windhoek, the accused knew or ought reasonable to have known that the money to with 1,500,000 which he received into his bank account, account number 1100593001, headed Ben Windhoek from Onyeka Clearing and Forwarding, form part of the proceed of unlawful activities.
Okay. And you're saying that's your account number? Is that your account number?
Yeah, that account is my account number.
Okay, that's your account number.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to your account. It was count. Can the court just bear with me? I'm just looking at the count that sets out the bank account of the accused person. Okay, I'll get back to that shortly. I just want to move on in the interest of time. Now, sir, it was put by Mr. Namanje in his objection that we are not cross-examining you. I'm putting it to you that the money that from the 18 million that Enercon received in its 848 account,
Yes.
9.5 million was transferred to Eco Trading
Yes.
And from Eco Trading, the accounts that you went through pertaining to Cornelius Willemse, that's accused number 2, Panduleni Farming CC, pertaining to Jennifer Hamukwaya, that's accused 3, as well as accused number 8. Accused number 8, Panduleni Hamukwaya. That money was paid by Enercon, which was duly represented by yourself and your brother Peter Elindi to pay them as gratification.
Enercon
And
pay-
that's where, I'm not just finished. And that's where the charges of corruption and money laundering comes in.
Enercon pay for.
Objection, of course, Malakia is not to my client, but I represent accused number 3, Jennifer Hamukwaya, as well as Panduleni Hamukwaya. Your Worship, we have it on record. There was no payment which came from Eco Trading to those mentioned accused person. The payment came from quality meat supply. There was no direct payment from Eco Trading fuel to any of the accused persons. Please go to your Worship.
Mrs. Hindo?
The money received, the money was paid into Panduleni Farming CC, of which Panduleni Hamukwaya, accused number 8, was the beneficial owner at the time.
But before you proceed,
Yes, Your Worship.
do you have any comment from what Mr. Bangamobo said?
Yes. The money was paid from Eco Trading.
Are you rephrasing?
No, yes, Your Worship, I'm rephrasing. The money was paid from, maybe I must be specific. I'll first start with Eco Trading, Your Worship. Eco Trading, money from Enercon to Eco Trading, and thereafter it was paid to Parkwood Logistics Supply, which is for accused number 2, in his personal account as well as in his entity. Do you have any comment?
My responsibility ends when I pay for fuel, the money of 9.5 million on Enercon to Eco Trading. I cannot answer payment from Panduleni Farming or Quality Meat Market or whatever the name is.
Now, the money from then, there was a transfer, which you have read, from Eco Trading into Quality Meat Supplies, and that was paid to Panduleni Farming CC.
I just mentioned I have nothing to do with the payment from Eco Trading.
And this money came from Enercon Namibia Pty
My
Limited.
responsibility ends when I pay 9.5 million to Eco Trading.
And you also informed the court that the beneficial owner of Eco Trading CC was Victor Semaneka, who grew up in the house of the first applicant.
Yeah,
Peter Elindi,
you asked
correct?
me to read that. I read it to the
Yes,
court.
and that's a money Enercon transferred to Eco Trading, and from Eco Trading, it then went back to some of the
It's wrong to.
employees. Can I
So-
just finish?
Okay.
Some of the employees of NAMCOR, in particular, Willemse, Jennifer Hamukwaya, Olivia Dunaiski, they received payments, gratifications.
Your Worship, is wrong to be put that the payment was paid because Victor Marima grew up in Peter's house. This is a business transactions, and at the time of the payment, Victor Marima was not 15 years old. He was a grown-up human, man, that doing business. So it's wrong to phrase it that the money was paid because Victor Marima grew up in my brother's house.
Bishop, I'll move on to another aspect. Can you look at the agreement between NAMCOR and Enercon, the fuel supply agreement that was signed on the 16th of March 2022? I believe your worship has a copy.
Yeah.
In order.
I receive a lot of documents, so I don't know now.
Just take your time.
Just bear with us, sir.
Can you assist him to just check whether he's having the correct document? Miss Hinda? Just wait for
Bishop,
Miss
I'm
Hinda
trying to
to
locate my
indicate.
document also. Just hold on. Bishop, I'm just trying to locate my own copy.
Take your time.
I have a copy for the applicant, Bishop. I'm just trying to locate my copy. I just made reference to it a few minutes ago.
It's right there. This one of you, in front of you. And actually what's on here? There, yes. I said purchase.
It's a fuel supply agreement that we're referring to.
Okay. Which entity?
NAMCOR and Bishop, perhaps can we just have a 5-minute adjournment so I can just align all the documents that because I just referred to it a few minutes ago.
Yes, if
Just 5
I'm
minutes.
looking at the time. If we adjourn, then the matter is going to be dropped.
Can you
Bishop,
just find-
Bishop, I'm almost done
can you
with
just find the document?
I just asked which one so I can assist.
So
the
that
fuel supply. Fuel supply agreement.
Between who and what?
we have been encouraging the
Just
state
tell us
to.
then we can assist.
NAMCOR and Enercon.
Okay.
It's
Now,
not part of the agenda.
it's a state bundle, no? I don't know such a document. We don't have such one. I don't have a social organization.
You cannot find it. Can we then just agree to have the matter rolled?
We are not getting anywhere. My learned friend for the studies had to be saying she will finish now. Shouldn't we at least encourage that that process is done?
Exactly.
I know we are tired, we want to go home, but equally so, Your Worship, Friday was already lost. The accused persons are suffering.
I found it, Your Worship. Do you have it, sir? My apologies, Your Worship.
Yes, I'm having it.
This is the agreement that we referred to earlier, dated, signed rather on the 16th day of March, the year 2022, correct?
Yes.
You can go to page 26 if you want to confirm the date.
Yes, we already confirmed this.
Okay. Can you please go to paragraph 3, page 4, Your Worship?
Yes, and then
Please read that. Paragraph 3,
Security.
3.1, 3.1.2.1, 3.
government purchase order. As a security for products,
First read the buyer shall on the effective date.
the buyer shall on the effective date provide for the benefit of seller the following term of security.
The following?
Following forms of security.
Yes. You may read.
Okay. As a security for products sold on credit term to the buyer by the seller, the party agree as follows. All purchase order issued by the buyer to the seller shall be accompanied by the government purchase order for the same product and quantity. Government purchase order in hereinafter they referred to as transaction. No product shall be released to the buyer in the absence of the government purchase order.
Yes.
Should I continue?
Yes. You may continue, sir.
The buyer guaranteed to the seller that all invoices issued to the government by the buyer in respect of the transaction shall stipulate that the below bank account detail and that all payment in respect of the transaction are made to the following or to below bank account for the duration of this agreement. And then the bank account is that Enercon Ltd 2009
Okay, that's fine.
/0110.
Just to confirm the account number, it makes reference to account 520, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, 3 securities that Enercon is offering. The first one, all purchase order issued by Enercon to NAMCOR shall be accompanied by government purchase order, correct?
Yes.
That's the first security. The second security which Enercon offers NAMCOR is that invoices to government should stipulate Enercon account number 520.
Yes.
You agree with me? And the third security is that accused number 3, Jennifer Hamukwaya, would be a signatory to this account.
Yes.
Okay. And in terms of this agreement, payments made by Ministry of Defense
Yes.
for the fuel that they have received should be made into this account number.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
520. Okay. Have a look at Enercon account number 520, the bank statement.
I'm not sure if I have Enercon account number.
Yes, you have. It's in Asanamanji's bundle.
Page 192.
192.
Can I assist you, sir?
You may. Yes, I have it.
You have it. Look at that bank statement. and just look at the 8th of August 2022, transaction code 106.
Transaction number?
106. 106, sir. Is your page cut? Why are you struggling, sir?
Yeah, it's cut, but
Yeah.
okay. 106,
Yes, just read.
18 August. Huh? It's 18 August.
Okay.
Ms. Hinda,
Yes,
he wants to confirm. the
yes,
date.
Your Worship. Yes. Transaction 106.
Okay.
Can you just read that into record?
GRN EFT /08 /MOD /7497092, and the amount is 696,375.61 cents.
Okay. Explain to court, what was that payment for?
It's a payment from the government for the fuel, as per the agreement.
Okay. Any other payments received from the government, Ministry of Defense, for fuel that you have received in that period, in particular August to December or August to November 2022? Just look at the statement.
From the government?
Yes. In relation to the agreement that you have with NAMCOR, in other words, payments from Ministry of Defense would be made into the account 520.
Okay, are you talking about only from page 1 of 2, or must I also page to the next page?
The first page has up to November 2022.
Yes, no. No any other payment from the government.
Ms. Hinda,
From August to November 2022, have you been receiving fuel from government?
From what period?
August 2022 to November 2022.
Yeah, surely there should be some payment. That's why there are payments coming there, even if they are not saying GRN.
Okay, now show us where are the payments.
From the payment you asked me to read, the next payment is 400,000, the next one is 300,000, 2,500,000, 3,324,000, and 500.
Is that from government? From
Yes,
Ministry of Defense?
Yes, because if for the record of the court, Your Worship, if I may explain,
You may, sir.
Enercon has two accounts with the Ministry of Finance. First of all, you are required to give a supply code. So if you have two accounts in the Ministry of Finance with both a supply code, the ministry might pay to the wrong account. So Enercon rectify that by transferring the amount. If it's come to a wrong account, not the one that we have an agreement with NAMCOR, we transfer them. That's why you can see the figure here written, Enercon main account, paid to this account.
Okay, are you saying, you're saying if money goes to a wrong account, which wrong account are you telling us?
If money
about?
goes to the account of Enercon, like the one that ends with 848, I think we verify that area. We transfer it to the account of 1520 so that we go in line with the agreement, so that we don't want money to stay on the account that we did not agree with NAMCOR. And that's why those payments come in saying from Enercon main account. So we transferred from 848 to 1520.
So you're saying from the period of August 2022 to November 2022, if it happened that you receive money on the wrong account, 848, you would transfer that money to the Enercon 520 account.
Okay,
So
maybe wrong account is a strong word. From an account that we did not agree with NAMCOR. Wrong account is a strong statement.
Bishop, this would be an opportune time to adjourn before I move to the next topic.
May I say something before we adjourn, Your Worship?
Yes,
Please,
Mr.
I'll be
Elindi.
brief. I just want for the document that I was saved, the agreement between Enercon, supply agreement between NAMCOR and Enercon. If we can go
Okay, which
to
document is this field supply? Which document are you referring to?
the supply agreement, the one that you were looking for.
Supply agreement. You mean fuel
Between-
supply or what do you mean, sir?
Fuel supply agreement, the supply agreement between NAMCOR and Enercon.
Yes.
If we can go to clause 4.5,
There's a court of the
can I please read it to the court?
Just hang on, sir.
4.5.
Yes, Your Worship.
You can proceed.
The seller, buyer's equipment. The seller and the buyer to enter into negotiation with respect to the purchase of all asset, pumps, canopy, and tanks, and relating equipment belonging to the buyer. The buyer here is refers Enercon. Herein after therefore to us equipment at a market-related value to be established by the party joint technical team. The party further agreed to negotiate within a reasonable time an amount that could be set off against the debt owed by the buyer, if any, at the time of negotiation with regard to the acquisition of the equipment. I'm saying this in the relation to say we are selling the dreams. We've never been having an equipment. At the time we are signing the agreement, the supply agreement with NAMCOR, NAMCOR knows that we already have the equipment, and it's even already determined that we are going to set off the amount. Why we are accused that we are only make that payment of 53 million to enrich ourselves, it's already mentioned in the agreement under 4.5.1 that we are going to set off against the debt, if any, and there was the debt, that's why we pay the 35 million. It's clearly stated here, Your Worship.
Your Worship, when the witness, before he could be permitted to go through that clause, and before maybe any adjournment, without coercing the state into, how they are going to do their cross-examination, Your Worship, I think it's high time that we find out from State Council how much time do they need in order for us to organize ourselves, because we've now more than 4 applicants who are yet to take the stand. Because, Your Worship, it's in the interest of justice and fairness that at least we make use of this week to finalize this application. Please, the court, Your Worship.
Mrs. Hinda?
Bishop, that's an unfair question to the state. I don't know why councils are rushing the state to wind up its cross-examination if Master Namanji took 3 days to lead the testimony of the first applicant. So if the state commits to 30 minutes or an hour, then I shall be reminded by councils that, but yesterday the state promised that she will only take 1 hour, 30 minutes. I think it's a, for lack of a better word, it's an irrelevant question, Your Worship. Surely, that cannot be a question to be posed on record. How much time do you approximately need to wind up your cross-examination? I have not even gotten to the issue of the grounds of objection, taking the accused person through the various charges, taking the accused person through invoices. So, unfortunately, Your Worship, I cannot comment to time.
Okay. Mr. Casper, I see you rose. Yes.
No, I simply want to make the point that earlier on my learned friend wanted just 5 minutes so that she could find a document and she informed the court, I'm about to wrap up. So it seems that as judicial officers or officers of this court, we can just take the court for a ride.
Yes, I understand, but it was as if it was meant in the context of finalizing on that aspect.
Exactly, Your Worship. It was in the context of that specific topic that the state wanted to wind up on.
Yes, okay. Mr. Casper, anything else?
No. You have made your observation, Your Worship.
Yes, then the matter is then rolled to tomorrow. I am informed that, like this morning, they are coming late, so maybe can we agree at 10? I don't know what are the issues, but then we...
I would suggest Your Worship
Time, bail application. Of course, if the accused person are not here,
Yes.
there's nothing we can do. But if they are here, there's no reason for us not to start. The worry is simply that, Your Worship, you could see the progress we are making is very slow.
Yes.
And it's a bail application. I think since we are not working after hours, in other bail application in this same court, I have been in this court up to 9 in the evening in other bail applications.
Yes, no, I
Yeah,
understand.
so therefore, I'm not forcing issues, Your Worship. I'm just saying, let's just make it 9 so that if they are here, and particularly the accused person on the stand, we can proceed. And that's better. Otherwise, some of the accused person may lose legal practitioners when they run out of funds, Your Worship.
Okay,
But
yes.
also, Your Worship, you do not sit there and just make orders because you like to make them, Your Worship. It is generally expected that when a court pronounces itself and makes an order directing something, as you did yesterday, Your Worship, on Friday, by saying we are starting at 9. Your Worship, you also spoke to those in charge of conveying the accused persons that the accused person should be here at 9. So, Your Worship, this court's orders must be respected.
Yes, I understand. I was just saying in relation to what happened this morning. But be that as it may, it's in order. If, for example, counsel, we say, even if the accused are not here, all of them, he is under oath, he is ready, he is here, then we proceed. That is fine. Yes. So the matter is then rolled to tomorrow to proceed at 9. Yes, you are in custody. You may stand down.